Hi everyone, welcome back to Tam's Creative Corner. If you're new here, I am Tammy, and as you can see, my creative corner has gotten a lot smaller. That's right, folks, Tam's Creative Corner has gone mobile. We have sold everything, our home, our art studios, and we have moved full-time into a fifth wheel. And our mission is to explore, create, and inspire on our new channel over at Till Further Notice. I'll link that below. And if you want to tour our new home on wheels and where I create in my very little space, then be sure to subscribe to that channel because we'll be doing a full tour soon of our new home on wheels. In the meantime, I am so inspired by being on the Oregon coast. I've been collecting agates and driftwood and all kinds of fun things, and I've incorporated that into my UV resin little seascape inspired pieces for you today. And stay tuned till the end of the video because I have a really important question for you, and I want your input. In the meantime, let's get to making these UV resin ocean inspired keychains.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Today I'm using TDYL UV resin. It's the hard type. There are different types, so just make sure if you're doing this project you get the hard type. And I got a specific kind of UV resin liquid pigment that's translucent for this project. I love these deep bezels because they're open back. I can create layers in them and you can see through them for these seascapes. And then I got the special tape just made for resin. I don't know if it's necessary, but I didn't want to take any chances. And I pressed that down really good into my bezel so that the resin won't leak out. I bought this set of 6 silicone cups. These are perfect for mixing little amounts of resin, and you can just put them under the UV light. The resin will cure and you can pop them back out and reuse them. I will list all of the supplies down below in the description under my video. You might have to hit that little drop down arrow and then you'll see everything listed below. And if you don't have access to those links, you can just visit my Amazon shop, Tam's Creative Corner, and there will be a special section for UV resin supplies where you can find everything you need. And now to add some of those itty bitty little tiny agates I've been finding on the beach here. And now I'm adding just a little bit of clear resin and it'll act like glue to adhere my little agates to. And then I'll pop it under the UV resin lamp for about 30 seconds and then I'll begin the next layer. This is a 48 watt UV resin nail lamp. It has different time settings on it and a removable top, and it works really good for this. I'm so used to working with epoxy resin, this is kind of magical to me to be able to cure something this quick. If you haven't seen any of those videos, I will link them above. But meanwhile, I'm adding in my pigmented resin now, and then I'm going to mix it together a little bit and pop it right back under that UV lamp. And because this is a little seascape and it's supposed to look like water, I'm not going to worry about those little bubbles in there. I think it kind of gives it an extra special effect. You can see that I put one of my silicone cups under the UV light while I was baking my piece, and it just comes right out. And now I'm adding a little bit of clear resin, to which I'm going to add some of the liquid white pigment to create a little bit of wave action. And for the last layer, I'm just going to add clear resin and create a nice dome top on this piece before I add my charms.
Yeah, your heart is a sun and it shines.
The more resin you put in, the longer you want to cure it, and I'm kind of experimenting with my times, but it peeled right off that backing, and now I'm going to add a little bit of a sea charm to it. I got this amazing set, and there's all kinds of little sea critters in here, and I decided to go with the starfish, and I actually adhered it to the top of my piece with a little bit of resin. You can make these into necklaces, pendants. I decided to go with a keychain. I thought that was kind of a fun idea. Again, I will link all these down below for you. And here is that finished product. I love how the light shines through, and you can see those little agates are even picking up and glowing in the light. And it's pretty cool to be able to film it right down at the beach. I was having so much fun, I thought I'd try to make a little seascape in a bottle. I got these miniature glass bottles, and I've actually been collecting my rocks in them, but why not try to put a seascape in them? So I did the same thing. I'm adding some clear UV resin and a few of these little cute sea-colored beads, and then I cure that and begin building my layers.
Creates your horizon. Well, your mind is a space that creates the horizon. Your mind is a space that creates your horizon. Well, your mind is a space that creates your horizon. Say, why would you look outside yourself when you...
And then I got these cute little miniature jellyfish and mushrooms, and I thought I'd try to make it look like a jellyfish was in the water swimming. But I just love these, and you can paint them, and they worked perfect. I even did a little kind of fairyland mushroom one in a bottle, and I'll show you that in my next project. But for this one, I'm going to use one of these jellyfish, and they come in all different sizes and shapes. And then I ordered this Bondic. It's pretty much a UV resin pen and light, which is really great for small things, and I ended up using that to adhere my little jellyfish to the resin without having to figure out how to hold onto it and put it under the UV lamp. And although I was fumbling around a bit trying to figure out how to do this, and I probably could have done it a different way and a better way, I'm still learning, and I just simply put him down in here, used the little UV flashlight, and he adhered and stood straight up, and then I just continued my pour from there.
Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world inside? Why would you look outside yourself when you have all of the world?
And to keep the cork in the bottle, I put a little bit of UV resin on the cork, put it in the bottle, and used my little light to seal it, and it is on there tight. And then I added a little seahorse charm out of that same collection, and here is that little jellyfish in a bottle inspired keychain. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for that all-important question.
So now for that all-important question. What would you guys think about me doing like a Q&A video? Because I want to still give back and take care of you. You know, you've been so great to me all these years, and I get so many questions over and over and over again about art supplies, resin techniques, etc. How would you like it if we just did some Q&As? I could post a Q&A video with a topic. You could comment and give me your questions, and then I could make a video about it and cover those things for you. That way everyone has access all in the same place. Or we could do just some vlog style Tammy day in the life of this nomad adventure, along with some questions answered and some art. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think, and we will move forward. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep creating. We're going to keep exploring, and we're going to keep adventuring and hopefully inspiring you to do the same.